Welcome to the Fishbowl Radio, everybody. My name is Chief here, and me and Mike Honcho are on the show here today. How you doing, Mike?
Freezing.
Freezing.
Freezing my tail off right now, folks.
Yeah, it's very cold outside today here in
It's
Louisiana.
extremely cold, and I can't do the show inside my house because I got no reception, so the show would be possible if I was in my house.
Yeah,
So I'm talking about the weather and the freezing cold weather.
it's gonna be
They completely had winter in 3 days, and then that's it. Now we're about to go back to normal weather. But now, for these 3 days, we've had winter, folks, in Louisiana.
This is a 3-day winter, if I ever did see one.
It's a 3-day winter. We're skipping the whole season completely and just having it for 3
It's like
days.
we had fall for about, like the beginning part of fall, kind of like for 3 months, and then winter just like came.
It just came and it conquered because it's conquering this weekend. And
Yeah,
it's
it
so
really
crazy.
is.
It's all 20s and 30s. And then Monday, 79 degrees.
Louisiana for you, right there.
Yeah, that's how people get sick in Louisiana, folks.
Keeping track of my Capital One Bowl mania here on ESPN. I did not do well this year, y'all. Last year I had like a 70-some%. This year it's just not there. Let me pull
Yeah,
it
if
up
I
real
would
quick.
have done it, it would have been terrible. If I'd have done it, I would probably be worse than you are right now.
Well, I think I was at 50%, which I mean,
you got half of it right and half of it wrong, but I mean...
I'm used to having like 70s and 80s whenever I do this stuff, so.
Yeah, but this season was kind of wacky. I mean, a lot of games that were close for me, like the Michigan and Florida State game, the USC Penn State game, I mean, that was all pretty whack.
Yeah, no, it's just weird. In other news, though, I did win my fantasy football championship. So congrats to me. In one league, I had 53.3%. That's my percentage. I got 21 right. I missed Houston and San Diego State, UCF and Arkansas State, the New Orleans Bowl, Southern Miss, and the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana. Idaho Vandals and Colorado State, I missed that one. Missed Louisiana Tech and Navy. Close game. Hawaii and Middle Tennessee, missed that one too. Maryland and Boston College, missed that one. Missed Vanderbilt and NC State. That one kind of caught me off guard, though. Temple and Wake Forest, I missed that one. In fact, 93% of people on ESPN picked Temple to win.
I'm not too sure. I think I did go to Temple.
Minnesota and Washington State, I got that one wrong. Picked Washington State. Boise and Baylor, missed that one. Picked Boise. Pittsburgh and Northwestern, missed that one. Some teams just laid a goose egg. Let's just leave it like that. West Virginia and Miami, missed that one too. Missed Texas A&M and Kansas State. Texas A&M let me down there. Let's see. Colorado and Oklahoma State, got that one wrong.
Yep, definitely missed that one.
Nebraska and Tennessee got that one wrong. It was about a split vote on that one. Michigan and Florida State, I got that one wrong. I missed the LSU and Louisville game. Missed Ohio State and Clemson. Sorry, Buckeye fans. USC and Penn State, missed that one. That was a really good game if you watched it.
Yeah, it sort of was. I did. I always watch the Rose Bowl.
Auburn and Oklahoma, I got that one right, so that's good. So, now Alabama versus Clemson is the game we're going to be talking about here because the national championship game. Alabama going for their second consecutive national championship game. Every year, Alabama has made the playoff. So
every 2 years, Alabama and Clemson made the playoffs and both made it to the final.
Yeah, this is a rematch of last year's national championship game. Mike, what do you think is the key difference in the game?
Whoever got the better defense
Better defense.
Better defense. But both teams got a really good offense for what we saw last week. So, good defense.
Defense. They say offense wins games and defense wins championships. The spread right now is 7 points to, and they got ads on this page. You'll need to stop ESPN with your tomfoolery. We don't need that, Nobody needs that. It's going to be a very interesting game, I think, for both teams. Also, in other news, Lane Kiffin is not going to be the offensive coordinator for the game for Alabama. It'll be taken over by Steve Sarkisian. How do you think that's going to go, Mike?
I say it's going to be fine, man. As long as the head guard, Nick Saban's there, I don't think it really does matter. I find it weird that you're going to get rid of the coach before the national championship game. I can see why, because his head might not be in it, because he's already thinking about his next job that he has. But, I mean, it sucks because, like they said, you have a freshman quarterback who had this offensive coordinator since the beginning of the year, and now you're going to replace him with another guy. It's kind of hard to do it to a freshman, but, I mean, he's a great quarterback, and like I said, they still got Nick Saban as the coach. So I don't really think it's going to be much of a downfall.
I think Jalen Hurts will do what he has to do. I mean, he's, even with Steve Sarkisian, he's been on the staff. I mean, it's not like he just, we just hired this brand new guy out of the middle of nowhere. Well, I mean, they've been on the same staff, so I mean, you kind of would think they would know how they are and player personnel and different things like that when you got different groupings in the offense. So I don't know if that's going to be a huge issue for Alabama. I think they might just be overplaying that a little bit. But I do think that Alabama will do pretty well in this game. I mean, last year, everyone wasn't giving Clemson a chance, and they almost won the dang thing. So I think this year, maybe a different outcome, but we'll see here.
I think Clemson's chances better this year.
Yeah. With Deshaun Watson, you got a very experienced quarterback. And
he's been there before.
Yeah, he knows how to. So it's going to be one of those games here. I think Alabama's defense is better than Clemson's, though. But I think the main thing that's going to tell who's going to win this game is Alabama's offense versus Clemson's defense, though. Anything you want to add on that, Mike?
Huh?
Anything else you want to add on that?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, that's...
Alabama has been running a winning streak that's been ridiculous lately.
Yeah, I mean, they're undefeated.
Past 2 years, they've been undefeated.
Yeah.
And it's... You wonder who's going to step up and actually knock them off the pedestal.
They're going to lose. If it is going to be the bowl, the championship game, or it's going to be they're going to lose this year. They're going to lose this year.
Yeah, the next 2017 season, if they don't lose the national championship game. I think they'll lose. I know we say, Alabama. You can't stay at the top forever. You eventually have to lose one and fall downhill eventually.
Yeah, they'll eventually, if anything, they'll lose just one, but, I mean, they're going to lose.
I mean, great run for them right now. I mean, we can't take away what they... It's football. It's.
I mean, you could have a team like Chattanooga next year come in and upset Alabama and Brian Day. I mean, it's possible.
I think the Raging Cajuns play Alabama in 2018, if I'm right.
Well, let them stay undefeated until 2018, and we go in there. Not gonna happen, folks.
Yeah. Yeah, wishful thinking, right, Mike?
Wishful thinking is correct, Chief.
Well, all right, Mike. I know you're freezing out there. We're just almost in the 10-minute mark of this thing. So, give me a key player for each team. Then we'll debate on picks and stuff.
Wait, you got a key player what?
For each team that they have to have a great game.
Oh, I mean, Deshaun Watson for Clemson obviously has to have a great game. Alabama's got a good defense. They shut down Washington, who has a very talented quarterback and had a very good offense. I mean, they did score points, granted, but in the end, Alabama ended up scoring more points than them. Alabama's defense basically shut them down real fast after they had a good start, and it just shut. If Clemson's offense could step up, and Georgia could actually win the game because, yes, they do have a talented quarterback and running back over there in Alabama, but you got Deshaun Watson, who's very experienced. He could lift the team, and if they outshoot Alabama, then they could win if Alabama don't show a defense, which I highly doubt that won't happen because they always have a good defense. But their secondary is weak, so we'll see. And Alabama's secondary is not to step up for this game if they want to win, because if not, Deshaun Watson's going to have a really fun time.
Yep, definitely. Alabama's got multiple threats. They can use Jalen Hurts' legs as well as his arm. Bo and Damian, the running backs for Alabama, Damian Harris and all of them, they've been running the ball really well this year. Receivers Calvin Ridley, Ardarius Stewart, and basically the MVP of last year's national championship game, O.J. Howard, which no one really heard of him before national championship game last year. Because he had only had 2 catches last year in that game last year, and then he just came out and blew it up,
Yeah.
So, I think Nick Saban's going to have a trick up his sleeve like he always does. He's going to pull something that's going to be out the water, and it's going to be like, wait, what's going on, But I do think Jalen Hurts is going to have to make plays for Alabama. I think he's going to have to be in there. I think he's going to be the most important part because he is the quarterback of the offense, and he's a freshman. Clemson's going to try to bring multiple looks of different pressures and come from different angles coming after to make him make a mistake. And plus, you're on the biggest stage in college football. So it's not like you're just going to... There's going to be some nerves, that's for sure. It's the national championship. I mean, it doesn't get bigger than this. The only game I think that's bigger is not even in the NCAA. It's in the NFL. That's the Super Bowl. That's the only game that's bigger than the national championship game. But in terms of football,
Uh-huh.
But I do think that he's going to have to make some plays for Alabama. So he's my impact player. And on the other side, the other quarterback, Deshaun Watson, very experienced. He's going to lead his team to a national championship here. I think if, like you said before, Alabama's secondary to step up, Deshaun Watson's going to have a field day. So they got to step up in this game and play really sound defensively. So it's going to be really important for them to, maybe get... I think the defensive line of Alabama will maybe get some pressure on Clemson. I know Ohio State couldn't do that. I mean, they got blown out of Ohio State. So,
that was a shocker there, buddy.
So, I don't think no one's seen that. I didn't see that. I don't think you saw that either, huh?
I know, I did. I was like, 30. Cool. I was like, there's no way.
So, it's going to be interesting to see
I expect Ohio State to really go in there and win, but, man, whew.
I thought it was going to be a really close game. I thought it was going to be a real physical game. But
did the committee ever get that one wrong, though, man?
Yeah.
I mean, I say that, but Michigan and Penn State both lost, but, man, whew.
It's the way it goes.
Man,
it's the way it goes. The way she goes. But, yeah. So, now we're getting down to the final minute here. We want to keep this at 15 minutes so Mike doesn't freeze to death out there with hypothermia.
Yeah, because my finger's actually very much frozen at this point.
Okay, Mike, last minute of the show. Who you got winning national championship this year?
Just so I can claim it. I got Clemson pulling the upset. Just so I can claim it if it happens. This is either how it's going to go. Clemson's going to win a close game or Alabama's going to blow them out, in my opinion. That's how it's going to go. It's going to be a great game. I can't wait to watch it. I think it's going to be really good. Clemson, I got them winning a very close game. So, you give me Clemson.
That's a nice pick. A nice pick. But Alabama is going to win the national championship this year. Clemson.
I can believe it, too. I'm not saying that for sure they're not going to, but just in case they do win, I can claim that the upset happened and I picked it. Okay.
Well, I mean, you can't claim it if it does happen, but I think Alabama's going to win this game here. They're led by their defense. I mean, you have... And besides, why would I pick against a team that's literally won 28 in a row? That makes no sense.
Yeah, well, I mean, that makes perfect sense. Why would you pick against them?
So, I mean...
I'm just basically picking my things so I can say I got the upset on.
Well,
No.
If you want to put the grandest of all upsets, it's right here. It ain't much of an upset, but it's an
No,
upset.
but it's upset.
Yeah. So,
I had a victory in my personal battle.
So give me Alabama to win the national championship here, and I hope everybody enjoyed our college football pick previews this year and 2016, and this is our first episode of 2017. A happy New Year to everybody. So we're gonna watch later on tonight. Watch the Raging Cajuns play the UL Monroe.
That team up north. Dang it.
That team up
Dang
north.
it, the team up north. That team up north.
You almost. But gonna be there. Raging Cajuns have been having a really good basketball year.
Yeah, they lost one game against Arkansas State, and I mean it was a close game.
They
too,
destroyed
but
Arkansas
they've been
Little
on a roll.
Rock. They destroyed Arkansas Little Rock.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a really good team. And if they could beat UT Arlington, that'd be really good for them. But
Yeah. And also, folks, I haven't talked to you about it yet. We're kind of doing a top 5 bowl game show, possibly, so you can fill some time.
yeah,
Top 5 bowls of the year. Which ones we enjoy the most?
yeah,
After the national championship, of course, because we might really enjoy a national championship game.
yeah. We'll have to see how all that goes. So we'll see. Well, that'll be all for the Fishbowl Radio here today. Thank y'all all for tuning in here. We appreciate all y'all. Let's have a great 2017 year. Hope everybody's New Year's going out great here. Mine's been going good so far. Wear some wood so I don't ruin it. But yeah, knock on wood, right? But
Yep.
should be a good one. Hope y'all have a great, wonderful day.